Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
But offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He takes it at the 4. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Jackson looking to throw right away. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back now, pressure coming. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with the
Robinson gets hit. He loses it. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick, 79 Bronco. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now on first down. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. The damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Robinson can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense in a hurry up here.
Logan Lee.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons trim the lead to 1. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll run now with Neal. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. It's his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Great play made by Ray Johnson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
First down. Here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints break the tie here in the first. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Falcons 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass Bryant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to a load of points on the scoreboard. Drake London with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to run it with Neal. He dodged the tackle. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Lamar back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
And I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Lamar throwing again. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Jackson yet again. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Neal. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Motion the tight end over. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it one more yard here on 3rd and goal. Here's Lamar on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he set out after getting them away from their own goal line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. He's going to have them up to that 23. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
33-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
1st and 10, under Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Here's a throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal.
Here's Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Pistol snap to Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Jackson. By his back, Neal. And this will only complicate matters for third down partner. They're sent backwards. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Jackson now on third. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, the running backs go say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Eventually, Kate, as quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, it's check down, it's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go, and that play, that should help him get some points here going into the half. One last play before the break. This one left for Lamar. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His third total score of this game. That's up and through for the point after. And the Saints tie this game at 21. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. It's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Saints to the line now, first and 10. They run with Neal. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Lamar now from the gun. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. To the right side and reeled in by London. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time as well on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Tiger, 19, 10. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Bronco. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Shotgun now on third down. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Zone read handoff to Neal. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Here's Lamar. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
It's now second and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Gets his running back. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Lamar out of the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Throws caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That one right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18, Mustang 19.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Flushed out of the pocket. Thrown deep here for the end zone. He's got it inside the 10. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
This will give here to Neal. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 35.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons now trail by just a point in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard
line. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Jackson. Big gain downfield. And this is going to take him up across midfield there at the opposing 45. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Lamar now from the gun. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Back to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Jackson's going to throw again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense is set. First and 10. Man in motion here.
We changed it.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a fourth-quarter lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.